So tell me now, what do you do? How do you like sort of look after yourself and make sure that you know?
Well, I had lots of horrible experiences with fasting, and I used to dread fasting. And, I think, having those 6 kids was a mercy for me because I didn't have to fast for so many periods in my life. But after uni, I think I was a very long days in Australia. And I think, when I started uni, I had to travel a lot. That year, I got very sick with my fast because I wasn't looking after myself. I wasn't eating well. I'd probably break fast with a few dates. Then, at Sehri time, I wouldn't eat properly. And it led to this really bad cycle for me during Ramadan, where I'd get sick all the time. And for many years, I found it so difficult to fast. I'd get nauseous, I'd throw up. So I think it got to a point where I had I had 4 kids at the time, and I remember feeling so, like my children were fasting and I couldn't fast. It was, I was feeling so bad. And I think I went to see a dietitian in Bangladesh. And, I said to her, look, I'm just trying to be able to fast, and what can I do? And so she gave me a diet for 6 months. And it was basically, removing all the things that we would normally eat at iftar time, and, just getting rid of the junk food, getting rid of the deep fried food, getting rid of extremely spicy food, anything extreme. So she gave me a diet that was quite bland. She said, you need to repair your gut. And I think after 6 months of following that, I found that, alhamdulillah, I could fast again and I didn't feel sick. So I've tried to maintain that. And that is, eating foods are easy on the stomach, especially at suhoor time. Eating light, something that's going to, as Nadine was saying, making sure that you're not dehydrated, because certain foods can make you dehydrated because your body's having to work so hard to process. So being mindful of that. And at iftar time also, I wouldn't, normally in our tradition, I don't know how you guys have iftar, but it's a lot of deep fried foods. And everyone else will be having that, and I'll be having my portion of rice and vegetable, and that's how I'll start. And then maybe I might have 1 or 2 fried foods. I might be brave enough. But I found that and I'm happy to have that. I don't even feel tempted to have any of those foods that I used to think was, that's what iftar is about. But just because I'm feeling good and I'm feeling great inside, and I can sleep well, I can, get up at Sehri time. And I think sleep is really, as Nadine said, sleep is really crucial. I think making sure to nap at some point in the day, and then that just gives me enough energy to, do the evening before iftar. And it's hard because the children still want to have those kind of junk food. So if you're in a household with lots of kids, and so I then started to make I asked them all to write down different foods that they would like to have for iftar or sehri, and then we made a huge list. So we put them all on this piece of paper, and then from that piece of paper, we stuck it in the kitchen, and we said, you can choose any of these things. They had to be approved that they're good and they're sustainable, like it's good for everyone. But we're not going to have 3-4 dishes. We're not going to have 5 dishes, just the one. And they could choose which one they wanted to cook, in their roster of things that they're going to make. So that worked really well, alhamdulillah. So I think that, I don't know if that answers the whole health part, but yeah, because in terms of health, I struggled a lot. I think I struggled a lot along with that kind of, the issues that I had, and, having children, breastfeeding, it just felt like it was always difficult. And it's not something I used to look forward to, but alhamdulillah, now I really, I'm just can't wait, alhamdulillah.